In today's video, I am going to be breaking down different basketball shooting drills that you can run if you're a center and you want to improve how you shoot the basketball. So first off, I just really want to say that it really comes down to your team's offense and what your team's offense is really looking for in a center when it comes to shooting. Is your team going to be running a 3-out, 2-in offense where you're going to be stuck in the low post and shooting close shots? Are you going to be having a lot of maybe a 4-out, 1-in where you have a player who drives and you're going to be popping out to the corner? Or are you going to be running a 4-out, 1-in where your center is going to be going up and setting a screen for the point guard and maybe rolling towards the basket or popping out for a 3-point shot? These are all things that you need to incorporate into your game if you're a center, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So one really good way that you can get open in basketball if you're a center, especially if you're stuck in the low post, is when a teammate drives on the same side as you are in the low post, what you can do is to pop out towards the corner, and then what basically happens is if your man drops off and plays help defense on the player who is driving, you are then wide open in the corners where you can jack up a shot if your teammate comes and passes you that ball. Now when this happens, you don't want to be having your back facing your defender. You don't want to be sprinting out, because what's going to happen is you're not going to be ready for the shot. You're going to be facing this way, you're going to get that ball and you're going to be like, oh no, I need to turn all the way around and jack up that shot, and you're probably going to miss. So what you need to do is to stay facing your teammate, shuffling out, getting that ball, and then dropping that right foot in if you're a right-handed shooter to take that shot. This is all about footwork. So you're going to be shuffling out, spin that ball, plant that left foot. When you receive that pass, bring that right foot in to get your right side in the line, and you're going to take that shot. Now you can do this with a partner, or you can do this by yourself just by simply sliding out, spinning that ball to yourself, and taking that shot. Now, whatever you do on one side, you also want to do on the other side as well. Now, when it comes to the footwork, you're going to still be sliding out. But now, what you want to do is when you receive that pass, still have your left foot planted, and then turn your right foot or pivot your right foot towards the basket. So we're going to shuffle out, spin that ball to ourselves, plant that left foot, turn, and take that shot. Get our right side in line. Now, if you're a left-handed player, basically on this side, you would be doing the exact same footwork as what I did on the right-handed shooters on that side, and vice versa. If you're a left-handed shooter on this side, you would do what I did on the other side. So if you're a left-handed shooter, you would then get that ball, you would then turn into that shot. Now, if you're a center and you're running a 3-out, 2-in offense, or a 4-out, 1-in, or basically any play that has you moving from the low post up to the high post, this is another shooting drill that you can run. Now, if you're a true center and you're like 6'7", 6'10", 7 foot, then definitely be really focused on these mid-range shooting drills, but also try to stretch your shot out to the 3-2, and you can do the exact same thing by essentially running up instead of to the high post to the 3-point line. So we're going to use two different style footwork. So we're going to be sprinting up, we're going to spin that ball to ourselves, we're then going to do a back pivot on the left side, we're going to jab, one dribble towards the right, and take that shot. Next, after we make 10 of those on this side, we're going to do the exact same thing. However, we're going to spin that ball to ourselves, we're going to jab and turn right, we're going to pivot right, we're going to jab, we're then going to take one dribble and take that shot. Now, the reason why this is important is because a lot of centers, when they get this ball, they'll just kind of like jack up a shot as fast as they can. And now that can sometimes work for players. However, if you have a player who's right on you, you're going to want to try and remove him from you, and that is a quick move that you can run so that you can essentially score on many different centers and low post defenders. You can also turn this into a jab and then drive as well if you wanted to. Now, a lot of plays has the center going from the low block up to the opposite elbow on this side. Now, great move and drill that you can run is by sprinting up to this high post, spin that ball to yourself, land on both feet, turn, jump, and then shoot that ball. When you turn, it's going to be the inside foot. When you hop or when you jump, you want to land on both feet, like if you're about to shoot. Have your feet planted exactly how they should be when you want to shoot. Now, if you're a center who plays a lot out on the perimeter and you can shoot those shots, or if you want to really work on those shots, what you can do is essentially what I was mentioning before, same drill. However, you want to go all the way out to the perimeter. You want to still do that reverse pivot, one dribble, and take that three-point shot. I really want you to notice that I'm landing on both feet at the same time on all of these drills. There's a reason for that. By landing on both feet, it gives you options to know which, or to be able to go either way with your pivots. Now, what happens in your team's offense if you are not able to shoot those shots, or if your team or your coach has you planted in the low post? Definitely, when it comes to practice, still practice those distance shots. It's something that you're going to need when you get older. However, we can still work on our shooting in the low post as well. Here's a couple of moves / drills that you can run with yourself. So the first one is going to be, you're going to spin the ball, again, land on both feet. This is very important. After that, you're going to take one dribble towards that left side, towards the middle of the key. After you take that one dribble, you're going to then pivot on this right foot, you're going to turn, and you're going to take that shot. Now, you can do this with a little bit of a hop as well, where you get that ball, you go like this, and then you turn. You can do that as well, and when you do that, try to time your left foot landing on the ground a millisecond before the right, because then you have that momentum pushing you back that way. So what I mean is you get it, hop, bang, bang, and then turn. That's going to allow you to hit more shots and create maybe even a little bit more distance between you and your defender. Now, this next move is actually going to be a jump stop into the middle with the same shot. So instead of going for a hook shot, you're going to turn back around and take that fadeaway jumper. Now, if you haven't mastered this turnaround jumper yet, where you're pivoting, turning around and taking that shot, what you can do very simply is just spin that ball to yourself, pivot, and take that shot. And you can do that over and over and over again. However, this next move / drill is, again, spinning that ball to yourself. What you're going to do now is to turn, one dribble, hop into the middle of the key. You're going to then turn back around and take that shot. Now, even though these are technically moves, I'm classifying them as drills because they're absolutely fantastic to learn footwork and be able to shoot off the dribble. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.